Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this XZL Bluetooth karaoke machine. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost anything extra. So we have some features written on the side. It says 7 colorful lighting modes, surprising volume with deep bass, dual speakers high volume, has 3.5mm aux in, it supports TWS, so you can take 2 of these speakers to create a stereo pair, and it uses USB Type-C charging. On the back side we have some specs. I'll go through a couple of those. The battery is 7.4 volt at 2500 milliamp hours. Charging voltage is 5 volts at 1.8 amps. Charging time is 3 hours plus or minus a half hour. Audio playback time is 6 to 7 hours at medium volume. Frequency response is 50 Hz to 18 kHz. The microphones use UHF frequencies. Maximum power output is 30 watts. This also supports micro SD cards, and it supports MP3 wave. Transmission distance is 8 to 10 meters. This uses Bluetooth 5.0. Max SD card storage is 64 gigabytes. So let's get this open. So on the top here we have foam for the microphones. Comes with batteries for the microphones. We have USB Type-C charging cable and auxiliary cable. Here we have batteries for the remote. Here's the remote control. I'll throw the batteries in there real quick. And here's the user manual. Let me get everything out and we'll go over that. So here we have the speaker. This comes with 2 microphones. And here are some leather or leather-like straps to hold the microphones. I think that's everything there. So here we have all the parts. Let's take a look at the manual. So you want to read through the manual on your own. I'm not going to cover every aspect. So this here shows the different buttons. You can pause and read through that if you want. To turn this on or off, you long press the on-off button. To switch between the different modes, you single press the on-off button. And this has Bluetooth, aux, TF card, USB, and FM mode. There's a light button. You press it once to turn on/off the light. Long press it to start/stop recording. Double click to play recorded files. Then has next and previous tracks. Has play pause. Then we have the micro SD card, auxiliary, and USB ports. Has guitar input, microphone reverberation adjustment, microphone volume adjustment, bass adjustment, treble adjustment, master volume adjustment. Then this talks about the remote buttons. Here it talks about Bluetooth. So on your device it will show up as PL-002K. This talks about TWS pairing, and this has a bunch of specs. So let's take a look at the speaker itself. So it has this handle here. It almost looks like a giant eyeball head with headphones on. So we have a speaker here. So it looks like this is a kind of woofer and a tweeter in the middle maybe. On the front, I think that's IR, receiver. On the bottom we have feet. On the side it looks like lights there. And here we have the back. So we have power button, the light button, next previous, play pause. And here we have the mic echo, mic volume, bass, treble. So these are adjusters and those feel very smooth. Then we have mic and guitar inputs, auxiliary, SD card, USB, USB Type-C. There's also an antenna here. So that mic input is for a wired mic, but it comes with 2 wireless mics. So those are here. So it has on-off switch on it. It's made of plastic. This is metal. So I'll unscrew this here. And we can put the AA batteries in there. Like so. Turn it on to make sure it has power. Looks good. Do the same to the other. So it has these straps here. So these will go around the handles. And these can be used to hold the microphones. Like so. So now this whole thing can be carried. So let's test this out. First thing I'll do is I'll pair it with my iPad to play some music on it. I'm going to take these off for now. So I'll turn this on with power.
Bluetooth mode.
Okay, and I don't know how much charge this has, so I'll plug it into the charger. So you can use any phone charger to charge this. I'll plug into the USB Type-C here. And we're currently charging it at 1.98 or maybe 93 amps. So that can vary depending on the state of the charge of the speaker. So I'll go into my iPad and I'll see PL-002K. I'll tap on that. I heard a chime saying it was connected. So now I'll go into some music. I can adjust the volume on the back here. So that's all the way down, all the way up. Now all the way up is not very loud right now, but my Bluetooth volume is also down on this, so I'll turn the Bluetooth volume up on my device. That's much louder. So I turn the volume all the way up on my device, and then I can control the volume here. And that has a nice sound to it. Now you can see the lights are changing to the sound. So if we don't want those lights on, we can press this button on the left, and it turns them off. So I'll turn some music on here. Okay, so there's some music playing. Now I can turn on the microphone. And I'll talk in it. So that's coming through the speaker. It's very loud. So I can go on the back here and turn the mic volume down. It also has the mic echo. So the echo is on. So I'll turn the music off for a second. The echo is all the way up now and it's echoing. I'll turn that down. And now it's not echoing anymore. I'll turn the mic all the way up. So now this is loud. Now I do hear some noise in here because this is an analog microphone. But if you're playing music and singing and such, you're probably not going to notice that noise. This is not made for like production studios. It's for entertainment. Let me try the other microphone. Okay, so it's working now. This is both. So if you want it really loud, I guess you can talk into both. Now these microphones have blue and gray on the bottom. I don't know the exact difference. It is showing that one is on 636.6 and the other is on 638.8 frequencies. Now if I rub my hands on the microphone, it is coming through here. So it's not isolating a lot of the noise from the microphone. But again, this is for entertainment. No one's going to record a professional music album with these. Of course, they do have windscreens that we can put on here. So if you're getting a lot of wind noise, you can put that on. So let me play that music again. So we're playing the music, and you can adjust that volume and your voice independently. So I can turn the music up. So my voice is coming through, but the music is kind of drowning out the voice. So you can adjust the volume of the music and the volume of your voice to get a good balance between the two. Now when I turn the microphone off, you don't hear that noise anymore because it's not getting the signal from the microphone, and then you just have that pure digital sound from whatever your source is. Now this also has a remote, so we can adjust with this. We can play pause. We can go to next track, previous track. We can turn the light off and on. So here I have a USB drive. Let's plug this in. Okay, so it said the USB drive is plugged in. So this has a recording capability. So let's try that. So there's a record button here. I'll hit record. It said recording mode. So this is a test of the recording. So I'll play back the recording. It said recording mode. So this is a test of the recording. Okay. So I wasn't sure when it started recording, but it started right away. I have to say the recording on that sounded great. So you can sing songs and record. Let's see if it records music at the same time. So I'll have to switch back to Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode.
This is a test of the recording. This is a test of the recording. Okay, so it seemed like when I was playing that, it just recorded my voice from the microphone, not the actual music. Which makes sense because a lot of that music will be copywritten and such. So this also has FM. I'll pull up the antenna here. I'll click through the sources. So I'm in a basement. I don't know how good of a signal I'll get. So I'm not getting much of a signal here in my basement for that FM mode. I revisited the FM radio. So let me get this back on.
Bluetooth mode.
I'll pull the antenna up and I'll hit mode.
FM mode.
So cumulus boost. So it's in FM mode. Now I can't play too much of this because that would be copywritten content, but you hit left and right to go between stations, but before that you have to hold down the play button, which will program in the stations.
Digital strategy to
So here it's going between the stations and it's programming them in. Once they're programmed in, you can hit left and right to go to the different stations. Now this doesn't have a display, so you have to just hit till you recognize the station or it's a song you want to hear.
It helps the exogen from giving you everything you want. The music that made you fall in love.
So now I can hit between stations.
$10 rebate on a
Now I still am in a basement, so the reception's not great down here. The stronger stations will come in better than the weaker stations. I'd likely get better reception upstairs or even outside. Now it does have buttons here for the light, so we can change it to red, green, yellow, or blue. And we also have white, magenta, turquoise. So that's the XZL Bluetooth karaoke machine. I think this has a really cool look to it. As I said before, it looks like a giant eyeball head wearing headphones. Has that nice handle on it, so it's easy to carry around. And it comes with 2 microphones, so you can have 2 people sing at the same time, so you can sing duets and such. I like that you can adjust the volume of the music and the microphone separately on here, and it's very easy to do. That way, if you want to hear the music louder or the voices louder, you can adjust that. And these adjustments were very smooth on here, these dial adjusters. Now the controls are on the back, so you do have to turn it around to work them, but after you use this for a while, you'll probably memorize the main controls you're using, which would be like the volume and the mic volume. And if you reach back here, the volume's in the middle, and then just to the side of that is that mic volume. Of course, we also have bass and treble controls over here, and you can plug in external things. So you could use this as a small guitar amp. So you could plug a mic and a guitar into this using 1/4-inch plugs. Now this is a karaoke machine, but this also works as a regular Bluetooth speaker. It was very easy to use as that, and it also has that remote. So I was talking about using these controls. A lot of the controls are on the remote. So if you're having a party, you can keep this in your pocket. You can have this over in the corner. If you want to turn it down or switch something, you can pull the remote out, hit the button, and change it up. So this could be a fun speaker to have at a party, maybe like a birthday party or something. As such, this could also make a great gift for a birthday party. So if you know someone who likes to sing, this might be something they would like. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you liked this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.